In this video, I am going to do another of the end reveal type presentations. In order to hear the surprise ending, you will have to stick around until the last of the video. I hope you enjoy. Jim was born into a poor family in Mississippi on January 17, 1931. His father abandoned him and his mother at an early age. As a result, he was forced to move to Michigan to live with his maternal grandparents who had migrated to Michigan from Mississippi. That proved to be traumatic, and when he began school, he developed a severe stutter to the point he refused to even try to talk, and he, in essence, became mute during his early schooling. That refusal to talk continued on into high school and might have lasted a lifetime were it not for a high school teacher named Donald Crouch. Mr. Crouch learned of Jim's love for poetry and assigned the class a project in which each student was to write a poem about any subject they chose. In those days, rickets and scurvy were widespread in northern states because of the lack of citrus fruit in the diets of many. The government instituted a program of sending fruit into areas of deprived citizens. A welfare worker delivered a box of grapefruits to Jim's house. He thought the fruit was so delectable that he decided to compose his poem about grapefruits. When the English teacher read the poems submitted by the class, he was generally pleased with the results, but one poem in particular caught his attention. He was mesmerized by Jim's poem and made a decision that would forever change the young student's life. Mr. Crouch, the English teacher, decided to tell the class that one of the poems was extraordinary and requested that Jim come to the front of the class to read it. Jim was understandably horrified and would not comply with his teacher's request. Mr. Crouch proceeded to tell Jim that since he refused to read the poem, that he must not have actually written it. Anger welled up inside Jim, and he reluctantly walked to the head of the class and proceeded to recite the poem in a flawless manner. The classmates were understandably relieved, and Jim was pleasantly surprised and amazed at the fact he had conquered his stuttering. Mr. Crouch was exceedingly grateful that the admittedly risky scenario he had created proved to work out for the good of Jim and his stuttering issues. With his newly found confidence, Jim completed his high school career and set out pursuing a medical degree and career as a doctor. At the University of Michigan, Jim began to realize that he was not cut out to be a doctor and changed his career path of studies to drama, for which he discovered that he had a love and passion. The rest was history, as Jim would go on to become a star in film and theater and carve out a long and successful career which continues even today. His list of achievement awards includes 2 Tony Awards, 2 Emmys, a Grammy, and an honorary Academy Award presented by Sir Ben Kingsley. All of those awards, plus many others, have brought fame and fortune for Jim. However, he is probably best known for the booming and intimidating voice of Darth Vader in Star Wars. That's right, the stuttering youth from rural Mississippi went on to have one of the most recognizable voices in history. James Earl Jones was and is a phenomenon of film and stage, and his career continues even today after almost 70 years in the entertainment industry. As Paul Harvey would say, now you know the rest of the story. If you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up, click on the bell for notifications of future videos, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. As always, thanks for watching.